Hey everyone, this is Rene from iMore.com, and right now we're looking at the brand new Retina iPad mini from Apple. So the Retina iPad mini looks pretty much the way it did last year. It's 100th of an inch thinner, which is not much thicker at all. It also weighs about 20 ounces more, which is about 9 pennies or 20 paper clips and such. Hard to notice. It has everything about where you expect it. The sleep-wake button, a new twist. It has 2 microphones, so that's better when you're doing Siri and FaceTime. It can also do noise cancellation now. It has the same 3.5mm headset jack. Around the side it has either the mute switch or the orientation switch, depending on your settings. The volume buttons. If you have an LTE iPad, then it has the SIM card slot. On the bottom here you see the lightning connector, same as last year. Stereo speakers, which is nice because if you're holding it on one side, you don't block both sides. Around the back we have the 5-megapixel iSight camera. Disappointingly, Apple did not increase it this year. It's the same one as last year, and for people for whom the tablet is their only computer, their only camera, it would be nice for them to have something as good, at least, that's in the iPhone 4S or the iPhone 5C. Around the front we have the FaceTime camera. It has been improved slightly. It's now got slightly bigger pixels, bigger micron size on the pixels, so it's a little bit better in low light. Here you have, of course, the home button, and the big news this year is it is a Retina display. It's gone up from 1024 by 768 to 2048 by 1536. Apple has once again pixel doubled the display, but they've managed to do it in a package that is just almost as thin and almost as light as before. Because the iPad mini is smaller than the full-size iPad, instead of 9.7 inches, it's 7.9 inches, that results in an even higher density display. So instead of, and I'm throwing a lot of numbers around, but they're important numbers, instead of 264 pixels per inch, you get 326 pixels per inch, which is the same as the iPhone 5 series, and it is absolutely breathtaking. Now, Apple didn't improve the color gamut. You still have the same narrow color gamut in the iPad mini, so reds aren't as red, magentas aren't as magenta, but if you're not a photographer, if you're not a designer, if you're not someone with a very keen color sense, after a few minutes you won't even notice. What you will notice is all the fantastic stuff you can do with this. For example, previously small text would be all but illegible, but now when you read something on the iPad, whether it's a real book, a comic book, so you can easily read the text on this, whether it's landscape, portrait, you don't have to zoom in anymore. You can just read it the way it was meant to be read. And it is incredibly fast. It's basically skipped 2 processor generations. Instead of the Apple A5, you now have an Apple A7. It's what lets it do Retina display in this small package. And it's what lets it get this kind of performance. It's really, really impressive, especially at this small size. So here you have it once again. The Retina iPad mini from Apple. It's a little bit more expensive, starting price $399 now instead of $329, but it is worth absolutely every penny. I'm Rene from iMore.com, and you can find more great videos at youtube.com/iMoreVideo.